What is going on, my Goheezy army? I am back with part 2 to What If Gohan Was the GOAT? That being said, last we left off, Goku convinces Chi-Chi to let Gohan train. After training under the Turtle School, Goku's older brother Raditz soon arrives. Following an embarrassing death by the hands of his nephew, Vegeta and Nappa soon arrive, with the Z-Fighters holding them back, soon going to Namek. After wishing back Yajirobe and Chaozu, they unleash their Kaioken to hold back Raccoon until Goku and Gohan arrive. With that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and cue the intro. Goku and Gohan soon arrive on Namek. Gohan charges Masenko, quickly taking out Raccoon. Goku challenges Ginyu and manages to throw a frog in a way of his body chain, swiftly defeating him without any trouble. Goku provides sense beans to the rest of the Z-Fighters, causing Vegeta to receive another Zenkai boost. Vegeta comments on the Saiyan's strength. He's impressed and jealous at the same time. Meanwhile, Tenshinhan is chasing Jace, who goes right back to Frieza's spaceship, alerting him about Vegeta's betrayal along with the other Z-Fighters. Frieza, out of rage, flies off to her location. The Emperor has to take matters into his own hands. Before he can do this, Nail is the only one that can stand in his way, still losing just like in the original timeline. Tenshinhan confronts Jace, with both of them locking into a heated battle. Jace throws a Crusher Ball, throwing it at Tenshinhan, with him slicing it with a Kienzan. Jace nearly dodges it, but is met with a fully charged Kikoho, ending his life. Frieza arrives to the group and fights Vegeta just like in the original timeline. Frieza transforms his second form and is challenged by Piccolo, who is fused with Nail already. He pushes Frieza into his third form. This is where Krillin and Gohan find sync with one another, cutting off his horns with a dual Kienzan. Frieza's had enough. These Earthlings and Namekians shouldn't be a challenge to him, forcing him into his final form. Yajirobe steps in and suggests they use a technique that the King Kai taught him, the Spirit Bomb. He raises his hands, asking for everyone's energy. Everyone is shocked at the sheer amount of power Yajirobe collects, but now they have to focus on Frieza, keeping him in one place. Goku and Piccolo rush Frieza, along with Gohan hitting him with Masenko. Vegeta yells for Frieza's name, launching a Galick Gun at him. Yajirobe yells for everyone to stand back, hitting Frieza with the bomb. Everyone gets to their feet and cherishes the moment. Gohan and Krillin high-five each other, thinking they won. But, to their dismay, Piccolo gets shot with a death beam along with Vegeta. Frieza lives, and he's out for vengeance. He raises Krillin into the air and blows him up, right in front of Goku's face. Goku, seeing his best friend for years just die in his face, is full of rage and taps into a power that hasn't been seen in years and transforms into a legendary Super Saiyan. Gohan, seeing his friends on the ground presumably dead, gets a rage boost from this. Goku yells for Chaozu and Ten to take the bodies back to the ship, while the Earth Saiyans stare down Frieza. Goku and Gohan rush Frieza with rage filling all their attacks. This puts Frieza into a corner. He can't focus on defending two people. He says the hell with it and unleashes 100% of his power, with the three locking into a beam struggle at one point. Frieza is tired and embarrassed, so he shoots a death ball into the core of Namek. Frieza is shocked to see that he didn't use enough energy to destroy the planets, but guesses they only have 5 minutes before the planet explodes. But Frieza knows he'll be able to survive in space. Meanwhile, King Kai gets Kami to collect the Earth's Dragon Balls, as they wish for everyone killed by Frieza's men to be revived. Dende and Yajirobe soon swoop in to summon Porunga, as they wish for everyone on Namek besides Goku and Frieza to be sent to Earth, as well as Krillin's soul to be sent to Earth, reviving him in the process. Goku tells Gohan that he got this, and tells Chi-Chi to have dinner ready before he gets home. Gohan is teleported away, and Goku knows it's just him and Frieza now. He has to finish this. He weakens Frieza enough for Frieza to beg for mercy. Frieza summons his disc and throws him at Goku, while Goku dodges both of them, yelling to Frieza to look out. Frieza inadvertently cut himself. Goku stands over begging Frieza, and reluctantly, Goku gives him energy. He flies off hoping Frieza can see the error of his way, but Frieza's pride is hurt. He lost to a Saiyan of all things, and worst of all, the Saiyan couldn't even finish him off. As Frieza's last act of revenge, he shoots a blast at Goku, as Goku exclaims, "You fool," as Frieza's no more. Goku finds a Ginyu ship and gets away, moments before Namek's destruction. King Kai alerts everyone on what happened on Namek. Vegeta attacks Gohan, as Gohan was the closest to Goku's strength, so training with him would be the key. Gohan instead retaliates and hits Vegeta square in his jaw. Vegeta, realizing he can't fight back, backs off. Gohan knows he has to get stronger for when his father returns, so during the gap, Vegeta and him spar. Vegeta wants to know how Kakarot achieved such a power, and if anyone knows, it'd be Gohan since he was there. During one of their sparring sessions, they sense an enormous power, and very familiar one at that. It's Frieza, and he brought his father King Cold with him. The Z-Fighters gather together to stand against Frieza, but that's when Frieza is blasted by a mysterious purple man. It's Trunks. The fight between him and Frieza goes the same, but as King Cold tries to attack, another man attacks him, Future Gohan. Two Saiyans launch a double Masenko, killing King Cold. They meet up with the rest of the Z-Fighters and wait for Goku. When he arrives, he talks to Gohan. Gohan can't really hide his identity because he looks exactly like his son, so Goku promises to keep a secret. Gohan hands him the heart medicine and warns him about the androids coming in 3 years. The two Saiyans leave, eager to see their progress in the upcoming years. The 3 years go by very similar to the original, but Gohan achieves Super Saiyan while training with Goku. Gohan knows that he has to catch up with his father's strength, plus training with 2 Super Saiyans, Piccolo would get a boost too. Day 12 soon arrives, and the Z Fighters are ready. Goku still falls ill to the heart virus, while Vegeta swoops in and gets the kill on 19. Gero, seeing no other option, unleashes 17 and 18, which 17 still kills Gero, unleashing Android 16. Vegeta gets his arm broken by 18, but Gohan decides he's going to fight 17. During this fight, his future counterpart jumps in, helping him. They think they get the edge on 17, but all the androids flee. The gang is defeated, and Piccolo takes it upon himself to go fuse with Kame, which gives him an incredible power boost. He knows he can beat 17. Goku wakes and tells the gang about the room of Spirit of Time, while Vegeta and Trunks go in first. Piccolo goes to investigate Ginger Town. While he's there, he's horrified at what he sees. There's bodies everywhere, shoveled up. And he senses a key that feels like him, but also Gohan, and Goku, and the rest of the Z Fighters. It's Cell. Piccolo eventually makes Cell flee and goes after the androids. The fight with 17 goes the same, with them matching each other's strength, but that's when Cell ruins the party and absorbs 17. Vegeta and Trunks emerge from the time chamber and go after Cell. Goku and Gohan still go in the time chamber, while Goku promises future Gohan he'll go with him after. Since Gohan already has Super Saiyan, there isn't a lot of time spent on him getting it. Goku and Gohan go straight to the grades of Super Saiyan, find all their downsides, and eventually setting a grade 4. While in the time chamber, Goku gets to look at Super Saiyan 2 while sparring with Gohan. Meanwhile, Vegeta is ragging on Cell, making him look like a joke, taunting him at every chance he gets. But just like in the original, Cell plays right into Vegeta's ego and convinces him to letting him absorb 18. That's when Shinron pulls up, and he isn't going to let that happen. With the technique Chaozu showed him, he yells out Kaioken times 4 while letting out a massive Kikoho towards Cell. The massive strength from the Kaioken along with his Kikoho nearly kills Shinron, but it wasn't enough to kill Cell. Cell eventually gets out and absorbs 18, achieving perfection, with Trunks also not able to stop Cell and prepares for the Cell games. Goku and Gohan soon arrive at the time chamber, but future Gohan decides to go in with Piccolo. Heck, he already knows about Grade 4, so he already has something to work for while he's inside with Piccolo. After days of training and rest, the gang head towards Cell, with Mr. Satan still getting embarrassed. Goku goes against Cell, and the fight pretty much plays out the same, with Gohan going after. Gohan's excited to fight Cell. His Saiyan blood is boiling with the thrill of the prospect of fighting the strongest fighter. He wants to prove that he's the strongest one there, not Cell. Cell and Gohan are going blow for blow with each other, but Cell realizes he's losing ground. He unleashes his Cell Juniors to distract Gohan. Along with that, Cell kills Android 16. Gohan, realizing that his arrogance is endangering his friends, fully taps into Super Saiyan 2. Cell's screwed. He's wrecking Cell, every punch looking to kill. Gohan lands a clean punch into Cell's gut, causing him to spit out 18. Cell's embarrassed, but he has no other choice but to self-destruct, causing Goku to teleport on the way to King Kai's planet, dying. Cell soon arrives back, and is even stronger, but maybe he made a mistake. Gohan shows him no mercy, charging a Kamehameha straight at Cell. Cell happily sending one back. The massive beam trickle beam fell across the entire planet, but Gohan knows he's tired. Cell might have a chance against him. Vegeta sends a blast, distracting Cell. Goku appears behind Gohan and tells him, "Let everything go. He's the strongest one there. Let Cell have everything he has left." Unleashes a father-son Kamehameha, disintegrating Cell at everything he has left. Did it. He beat Cell. Gohan proved that he could do it. They head back to the lookout, and they wish for everyone killed by Cell to be brought back, and for the bombs to be taken out the androids. Goku, just like in the original, doesn't think he should be brought back. Plus, Gohan and the others can handle the upcoming threats, since Gohan's now the strongest. Trunks and Gohan soon leave to go back to the future, with the two Gohans saying goodbye. Future Gohan knows what power still lays inside him, and has new strengths to look for. Trunks also says goodbye to Vegeta, and everyone wishes them well. When it returns to the future, they go straight for the androids. Gohan appears in front of 17, knocking him to the ground, saying it's a shame that him and 18 ended up like this, because the androids in the past saw the error in their ways. Gohan and 17 started the battle, but Gohan is just toying with 17. He knows he's leagues above him and knocks him to the ground. Gohan chops his neck and launches a massive Kamehameha, disintegrating him. Meanwhile, Trunks decides he's going to fight 18. Just like Gohan, he starts toying with her, kicking her to the ground. In the original, he just straight up blasted her. This time, he spins her around, launching her in the air, shooting a massive Masenko, killing her. After all these years, they did it, but they know it's not over. They're still waiting for Cell. Months pass and Cell soon arrives. The two know they can easily put an end to Cell. They kick Cell to the ground. Trunks throws him in the air using a heat dome, killing him. Finally, they brought peace to the future, looking into the sky to everyone they made proud. And with that, Gohan's the strongest and the future is saved. If you enjoyed this part, make sure you give it a like. This lets me know you want to see more videos. If you haven't seen part 1, it'll be linked right in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe and whatever else YouTubers tell you to do. Peace.